speak up, sound check. You're a little soft, so.
Is that what someone said?
No, that's me listening to it.
Okay. We are in our backyard right now. Our home is completely under construction right now, so we are home for a few weeks to monitor progress and have a bunch of meetings around here.
And I'd like to apologize because we were going to do this on New Year's Eve, but I've been a little under the weather, and before that, Erin, so we're forcing ourselves to get it done.
I was under the weather from champagne, but it's
That's
all right. Maybe we'll be lucky sitting here and have some wildlife come by. I was just talking to our friend in Italy, and a manatee came by, so he got to see a manatee all the way in Rome, from Rome. What time is it?
My love, it is 12:59,
Okay.
and
Can I sit back?
yes, yes, you may.
Okay.
In 1 minute, we're going to start and get moving.
Has anyone commented?
I don't know. Is somebody out there that's willing to be my first commenter? All right, I'm going to get rid of the Facebook so I can get to my questions. And all right, 3, 2, 1, it's 1 o'clock. Let's go. Hello there, I am Andy Turner, and I'm here with Erin Turner, the president of Paradise in Your Palm Travel Agency, and I will be conducting an interview with Erin that will hopefully be helpful and insightful to all of you planning 2024 memories and beyond. So let's get started. Erin, thank you for taking the time for our interview.
You're welcome.
Awesome. 2023 has been a fantastic year for travel, and you and your team don't really think about booking vacations. You think more in terms of helping your clients create memories. Would you please tell the audience, tell me, how you even got started and what excites you about owning your own travel agency?
So this is crazy, I think, how this business started, and I'll give a little background for those of you that don't know me or the other girls with Paradise in Your Palm Travel Agency. But during COVID in 2020, Andy and our 3 boys, Tucker, Benson, and Brooks, went to Costa Rica, and I was actually approached by a resort about being a social influencer for them. And I was so flattered, and I thought, me? I got my Erin Turner 15 promo code. I thought, this is what I'm gonna do for fun, right? And the more I thought about it, I thought, I think I'm gonna start a travel agency. I love to travel. I love to talk to people. I love to help plan anything. That's just who I am. So I went to Andy and told him I was going to start this travel agency during COVID, which, I mean, that's really crazy to say that. And I did all of my homework, all my education, started this business in February of 2021. By the end of the year, was Rookie of the Year for the company that I work for. In 2022, the end of 2022, going into 2023, decided that I was going to hire some staff to work with us so we were able to help some more people. And we have just the most amazing sales team, and we just work our hearts out. In the year 2023, we achieved just under $3 million in sales to help others. And we booked about 848 trips during the year of 2023 to help people create memories. Insane.
Yeah, that's a lot of memories. Wow. Could you please talk to us about the value proposition and why someone might want to use a travel agency, and more specifically, Paradise in Your Palm, you and your team?
Okay, so it kills me when I see people go on trips and they didn't come to us first, whether it's a cruise, an all-inclusive, going to Europe, Alaska, whatever it is. It blows my mind. And that's actually one of the big reasons that we're doing this Q&A. We cost nothing. It costs nothing to use us. We have so much knowledge and expertise throughout our team, and if we don't know it, we find it out to help you the most. We're free. We are free. We are free to you. And what's so amazing about it is that, call it a cruise. Almost all the time, if we can't, we'll search to find if there's any savings or group space that we can book people in. We won't 100% of the time do it. As I always say, Andy can second this. I'm a TJ Maxx Maxxinista queen, and I have trained the girls that work with me to do that as well. They already were too. But basically, we try to find the best savings that we can for you as possible. And lots of times we're able to add in special amenities, whether it's onboard credit, whether it's special tours, whether it's special dining, or whatever promo there is going on, we're able to find it. So you're never, ever gonna book, especially a cruise, and get it cheaper than us. And one of the really big perks about using us as well, and let's talk about cruises first, is that you get to contact us. So let's say you book a cruise and you want to change someone, let's say you want to change someone out. You want to change the dining time. You want to change the room location. You want to change the date. You want to cancel it, whatever it is. You got to call us, and you have our cell phone numbers, and you got to call us as opposed to calling someone in another country to help handle it. So it blows my mind when I see people that go and book trips and they don't come and talk to us first or ask us, because we truly are it's a win-win, and it's a benefit for you.
So let me make sure I get this straight. With all of your experience and expertise, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Sorry. Let me get this straight. With all your experience and expertise, you're telling the audience right now, it costs absolutely nothing extra. Absolutely nothing. To use you, your team, get your experience. You've been to a lot of places. You've traveled, obviously, to Mexico, more than a dozen times. And you know Cancun very, very well, that area. We as a couple have gone on a lot of cruises. You can, a client can use your experience, your expertise, and it absolutely costs nothing.
Correct. And then what we do, like, let's say it's an all-inclusive. I know I was touching about the cruises. Let's say it's an all-inclusive, and you say, I want to go to Jamaica. I want to do what are my options? So basically, what we do is it helps. The more information we have about you, the better, when we're going to go do a booking. But you're never, ever going to pay more than retail to use us. So why would you not use us to, help book a trip? And we try to find the best pricing that we can for all inclusives. We help do so basically once we figure out where you're going to go, sometimes people know where they want to go, other times they don't. But we help put you in the best possible fit that we can find for you and your family. And then we help book it. We help do the transfers. We help with any special requests, any dietary restrictions, any tours, anything that you could possibly want. Let us help you. You're gonna probably end up saving money, have the best experience of your life, and it's a win-win. And if it's a multi-layer trip, we do own, and we pay into an app that we use. And I absolutely love it. And basically, we send you the itinerary on an app. And so we'll put everything in there, as from transportation to flights to the resort to your tours. And so you can literally show up at the airport and be like, okay, I'm ready to go.
That's amazing. I certainly think there may be a misunderstanding. And I myself had it when you wanted to start a travel agency business, on how clients would interact with you and how
you thought it was a dumb idea?
I did think it was a dumb idea.
But we were uneducated.
I was. I thought it was a dumb idea. I even laughed at her, to be completely fair. Okay, so I know this is not an all-inclusive list, but could you tell the audience what some of your favorite things to book might be?
Well, my favorite things, I just love it. I love it all. And all the girls, we love it when people go on trips and create those memories, and we get to be a part of the process.
Yeah, look at those 5-star reviews on Google. They're amazing.
I love it. Even just all the pictures just brings so much joy. But favorite, well, so we literally live like Port Canaveral. If there's no cruises in port right now because it's Wednesday, but if there were, I would flash the camera and show you. We book tons and tons and tons of cruises. Cruising is a very easy thing for us. We went on, I actually have a list, and I think we went on 8 or 9 cruises alone in 2023. We cruise a lot because it's convenient. We booked 346 Royal Caribbean cruises alone in 2023. So we book a lot of cruises. So that's always super fun.
But you don't only do Royal Caribbean. I just
No, absolutely not. And then as far I love all inclusives. Mexico, I've got to tell you, Mexico is my favorite. Because there's just so many more resort options, and so it's so easy to check all the boxes. Whether it's last year alone, we did corporate trips, we did honeymoons, we did a wedding, we did family trips, we did all kinds of different. So Mexico just offers so much because there's so many more all-inclusives there. So I love it. I love Mexico.
And it's fairly easy to get to too. From Florida anyway.
Oh, absolutely. So many direct flights. I also love, and then you can't forget about Costa Rica. Costa Rica, I tell you, I think Costa Rica is just a gem mine. I love Alaska. I love booking Alaska. We're really, really well versed at Alaska land only trips or Alaska land and sea trips. I think it's just a really unique experience. And with all the COVID restrictions opening up, we have really dove deep into Europe. So I would say those are pretty much our main bookings that we do that are really cool.
Very cool. If I could maybe turn this a little personal, real quick, what are some of the favorite places that you have been to in 2023?
Oh my, 2023. Well, we won't get too personal, Andy, but I think our 15-year anniversary trip was really special.
I would agree.
It was really cool. For our 15-year anniversary trip, we went to Gran Viejas in Riviera Maya, which is just magical. A beautiful 5-star resort there. And then we also went to another one of my absolute favorites, Casa de la Playa, and we spent a few nights there, and it was just the epitome of romance, and I don't know how we would ever top that trip again because it was just amazing. So that was my favorite trip with the two of us. My favorite family trip was we took the boys for 2.5 weeks to Italy, and it was so much fun most of the time, taking 3 preteens to Italy. And then my favorite, I'd say, business trip that I went on, I was selected as one of, I think, 12 agency owners to go to Greece to do a social influence training, and had one of the most amazing trips touring different destinations in Greece, but highlighting specifically Athens and Crete. That was memories that I just will take with me forever. So
yeah,
really fun year.
I want to say I'm still a little upset I wasn't invited to that Greece trip. What plans do you have in the works for 2024? Where are you planning on going next?
Wow, so 2024 is filling up. 2023, I think that I was on the road about 40% of the year, the last that I looked. And which is, it's important for you to know that, because when we are talking to clients and we're trying to figure out places to put you, we're going to these places, we're learning about them, we're trying the best that we possibly can to explore as many places. Me and the other girls are traveling a lot. So me personally, for 2024, in about 2 weeks, we're departing on the Icon of the Seas, the Royal Caribbean inaugural sailing, which we are very excited about. Messi's going to be the godfather of the ship, so I think he's going to be on our sailing on that.
Awesome.
And then what else do we have? I have big things. We have a conference in February, which is important. And then I'd say, we're taking, I have so many things. February, we're going to Beaches, Turks and Caicos to go, and I book a lot of Beaches, Turks and Caicos. So to me, that's important for me to go there with the children, to experience it with my own kids, so I can give you that firsthand knowledge of, hey, go to this restaurant. Hey, go do this. I really like this building, that's why. So we're doing that.
And what is Beaches?
What is Beaches? It's part of the Sandals Resort. It's the family all-inclusive.
Okay.
March, we are going to one of my favorite all-inclusives in Mexico. We're going to the Xcaret brand, and we're taking the boys for their spring break.
Whew.
So I'm excited to go. We've been a few times, and I've been for work trips, but it'd be really fun to be able to go there and watch the kids enjoy it and see what that's like, because that brand is our number one all-inclusive booking. So we're gonna go do that, and then another really big exciting one that you get to join me on is we are going to, you want to say it?
Croatia.
We are going to Croatia. So Croatia is going to be our new learn destination this year in Europe. So we are going to Croatia for about 2 weeks, just Andy and I, and we are going to explore via a small yacht, and really I really think that Italy and Greece, we've gotten really well with Italy and Greece, and I think that Croatia is going to be the next big trending destination. So we are going to go to Croatia for a few weeks and have it all laid out, and we're going to go kind of walk the walk and explore the mussel farms and the wineries and different things, so we can really help bring that back to our clients.
I really love how your personal experiences turn into memories for others. Like every time you go somewhere, you post on social media that, hey, I'm here, or hey, I'm there, and then without fail, you have a multitude of people inquiring about doing that very same trip verbatim. And it's obvious that you have a lot of fun, not just with me, but with the kids. And what's another really cool thing is that you plan romantic trips with me, and but you also can do family trips too. And it's not you have a very wide breadth of knowledge, so that's pretty neat. If I could ask you here, you had mentioned not two seconds ago that you've been to Greece and Italy. Perhaps you might want to take some time to explain how working with some vendors can make an overseas destination trip, which for some people may be be a little apprehensive about, more enjoyable, stress-free, and really pack as much excitement in the trip as possible.
So it's really interesting. Going to Italy, Greece, Europe in general, it's a lot. It's a lot of moving pieces, which is why I've been intentional about trying to go over like a few times a year and learning as much as I can, and really developing partnerships with suppliers that I think are amazing. I think it's really important. You have to have trust, right? You have to build that relationship. So when people go to Europe, basically what that looks like is we can help do, just like we do with all-inclusives in cruising. It's the transportation, the logistics, the hotels, the daily tours. I'm a huge fan of private tours. And so, like, for example, in Italy and Greece, I have two of the best relationships with my suppliers that I've chosen to partner with for those destinations. And we kind of just help craft the perfect itinerary of what you're looking for romance or family or whatever it is. We just help meet those needs. And lots of times it ends up saving you money because the suppliers will have negotiated pricing with different tour companies or hotels. So it makes it really just a really neat thing. I can also tell you, if I can toot our own horn, for the year of 2023, my Italy supplier just told me the other day that my Italy sales for our company were up by 70% since we went there this summer, and it's awesome. It's so exciting. There's just so much joy that in that, and seeing other people be able to do that as well. For Greece, the supplier that we use for Greece wrote me and told us that we're waiting for official numbers, but Paradise Europe Travel Agency, we're in her top 5 for top booked trips in the year of 2023, which is amazing. So if we booked those trips for you this year, would you please give us a shout out on here, because I know that you guys are all sitting here like, that's us, because it's amazing. It's just so neat.
I think one of the things that I personally liked using those particular suppliers was the ability to have 24/7 help. sometimes when you're in Greece and Italy and you don't speak the language, you need help. Locating your restaurant that you're going to go to and whatnot. And on WhatsApp, we have communicated with them literally 24/7.
Yeah, and that's super important for you to understand too. Is that, thank you for bringing that up, Andy, because when we do things like this, concierge service and support is very important to me. So when I feel like my little ducklings, I'm an education major, and when I send my clients over to Europe, I want to make sure that we have that support. And so my suppliers are my friends. And so you have a contact person in these destinations that's there for you to be able to help with dining reservations. If you're running late, if something were to happen,
Lost passports.
Yeah, we had one of those, didn't we? Lost passports. And it's amazing. It's an amazing partnership that we've developed, and I just couldn't be more excited about it.
Awesome. Could you tell us? So we went to Italy when we were much younger in our marriage. Tucker was just a baby. Can you maybe tell us a little bit different in Italy specifically? What it was like booking Italy yourself, and then the difference of now booking, in particular with Luca and Rome Private Excursions.
Well, I think the big thing is I know it sounds so silly, but even like things like location, of knowing like where to go, knowing the best restaurants to eat at, knowing the best gelato to go to, knowing that you're going to have the best person there that's going to give you that personalized support for transfers or tours. It helps so much.
Awesome. Well, that's all the questions I have today. Do you want to add anything else to it?
Yeah, actually I do. So, two things I want to highlight on there is that I hope that from watching this video that you understand the value that we can offer for helping you plan your trips for the upcoming year. A few of the really neat things, like I mentioned, that how well we're doing as a company, but also for Brevard County. This year we were awarded the 2023 top travel agency of Brevard County. We were awarded the top diamond level of the company that we work for, and just some really exciting partnerships that we've developed. But something else I want to highlight though real quick, Andy, is some changes that are maybe upcoming to like Port Canaveral or Air or different things like that. So a few really neat things. The Icon of the Seas for Royal Caribbean is going to be sailing out of Miami starting January. And that's going to be just the next level. If you have turned the TV on all the past year, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just absolutely insane. So that boat's going to be out of Miami. We've been doing lots of bookings for that one. Come July, and we've done a lot of bookings for this, but I'm almost like, I can't believe we don't have more inquiries about this. So come I think it's July 22nd, don't hold me that date, the third week in July or so. Right here in Port Canaveral, we are going to be receiving the brand new Royal Caribbean Utopia of the Seas. That's going to be here out of Port Canaveral, and that's going to be doing 3 and 4 night sailings, which is really exciting. So from now up until that point, we do have the Allure of the Seas, which we've been booking like crazy. It's part of the Oasis class ship, so it's a huge ship, lots and lots and lots to do. I have some people that have already gone on it and been like, how long is that boat going to be here till? Because I want to go again. And we've already booked him a second time. So a really great opportunity. So I take advantage of it and let us know, because we can get you on board credit. So those are cool things happening here in Port Canaveral for Royal Caribbean. We also, by the end of this year, I think it's in December, Celebrity Cruise Lines is going to start sailing out of Port Canaveral. And there's another really exciting one, Princess Cruise.
Wow, very
So
nice.
that's going to be really exciting. I'm pretty sure they're both going to be 7-night sailings out of Port Canaveral. But there's going to be a lot of growth coming in Port Canaveral as far as Celebrity Cruise Lines and Princess, which is really exciting. So I think those are some exciting changes. There's lots of new resorts in Mexico that are going to be opening beginning of this quarter. And one thing I want to highlight too about air in traveling is out of, and I don't mean to, just because I live in Central Brevard area, in Florida, but Southwest is going to start doing direct flights to lots and lots of, I know specifically Cancun, to they already do Jamaica, to Turks and Caicos, and to Costa Rica. So that's really exciting for those of us that are in Florida that would be flying out of Orlando, because that'll just offer some more options, as far as that goes.
More competition.
Travel is back with a vengeance. So if you're looking at doing anything in 2024, get in touch with us now. Us and the other girls that work with us are ready to help you. Let us find you the best deals, whether it's you want to do a romantic getaway or you want to plan a spring break trip, summer trip, Thanksgiving, Christmas with the kids, whatever it is, let us know. If you're a business owner and you want to do some type of corporate trip, let us help you do that. We're working on a wedding right now for someone, so we can really kind of help do whatever you're looking for, and we would love to offer you a free quote and get to know you.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you, Erin, for taking the time to answer my questions, and have a wonderful day and a happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks, guys.
And this is where the sound guy